Salt River Project serves the greater Phoenix area. It's the nation's third largest public power. It actually has two entities. One is a quasi-municipality, which is the electric side. And then we have the Water Users Association, which has a very rich heritage within the valley. And I would welcome anybody to visit our website to learn more about that. Our group was formed as a result of the implementation of a customer relationship system. We actually changed that out. It was really a technology upgrade for us and was implemented in 2004. And after that, basically the customer services had gone 6 years without new functionality, and the new system did not deliver new functionality as well. So they actually created a program to help support, it was about 40 projects that needed to be done in order for customer services really to get the new functionality they needed. And once we moved into that, it was a real struggle with requirements and controlling scope and with intellectual property, and actually really just communication back and forth between the business and with IT. And so once we really saw that we could leverage business process management to capture requirements, to communicate in terms of training and for testing, it really became an important tool for us. Again, supporting customer services, we are located, we do report up organizationally through customer services and have two groups, both project management and the business process management. And our focus is on technology and process change for the customer services organization. And we leverage business process management for both projects that have technical components as well as processes that need change for efficiency purposes. One of the things that was very important in implementing BPM was to have a governance process to recognize how we would look at different processes, whether it was a value chain process, whether it was a key process within our organization. And we have meetings actually every week with executives within customer services where we may review models, we may have vision sessions, which we will model with Provision to get to exactly what executives want to have worked on. It really allows more of a business-driven approach to both process change and for projects. We actually have implemented what we call a smart meter project, where we made changes in our customer relationship management system to accommodate smart meters. We were not modeling at the time. It was one of our early projects that was really where we learned that developing requirements was way too expensive, doing it without really understanding process first. So we have since modeled a lot of those processes, and it will be used. We are currently looking at metadata management as a move more towards really bringing together back office and managing the amount of data that you get from smart meters. And as we move into that project, we will use modeling and business process analysis and management as a part of that. SRP currently has over 360,000 smart meters in the field today. We look at a number of things. We've looked at time saved in the call centers. We've looked at the amount of time it takes to do certain processes. Some of the projects that we did use, that we've used BPM on, and since we implemented it, which would be all of them since we implemented it, we've actually seen a reduction, a significant reduction in the amount of time, and that does translate into FTE savings for us. Our purpose in life is to look at efficiencies, to capture intellectual property. We really look at it in terms of process simplification, looking at aligning with corporate strategy, and innovation. One of the things with customer services, and really with SRP as a whole and the industry, is that it continues to change and it's very complicated. We will continue to have initiatives that will support change and efficiency, as well as new technology, and certainly smart meters and the smart grid technology that's needed will be a part of that. The things that we saw as our success factors was obviously soliciting executive management support, not just their support, but education. People need to understand, they very quickly think about process reengineering when they hear BPM, and it's much more than that. Also, having a pilot, a quick win. In our culture, that was very important. Without the quick win, it was harder for people to really understand how it could be leveraged and used. I think that showing success and using it to show that you can have success really gives people a comfort level, and rather than forcing people to do it, for people to see the value first, I think is very important. I think it has. We are able to get projects done faster. I mean, better, faster, cheaper is something that we often talk about, and we need to do more with less. And really, if we were sitting back 4 years ago when we first started this program, yeah, I'm not sure how we could continue because projects were way too expensive. It's certainly something that we talk about. We've been very focused on customer services and the success there. Obviously, our group being formed as a result of customer services not having new functionality for over 6 years. That is something that has kept us very busy, and there's still a lot of complexity and work there. We have bridged out and worked with other groups, and we know that as we work with Smart Grid and with the smart meters that do bridge into other groups, that we will work with them as well. And we are looking at enterprise architecture. We already have a prioritization process and governance, and EA would fit very well into that, as well as the fact that we have the modeling and, the analysis as well. So, I don't know what the future will bring. Certainly, as we work on projects focused on customer services, it's a natural extension that we'll work with other groups as well.